Now, I usually don't do this, but I'm with the shit tonight. I'm in a good mood. And just so happened to go to the news. My Fire Stick, YouTube, whatever. That's where I get my news from. YouTube and Twitter. And of course, this pops up. Looked like it was a day ago. I mean, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, so that means yesterday, not too far away. And looked like it appears, video appears to show Louisiana police fatally shoot man walking away from officers. Well, first of all, I just want to let y'all know, before we even get into it, it's election year, and this is my own opinion. Y'all got your own opinion. This is my opinion. This is an election year, and it just seems like it's getting worse out here. We got hit with the plague from China, the coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever. And all these killings. We got Antifa running amok. It ain't paying people. If y'all don't believe me, just look it up. I ain't with no side, but I see what I see. Then we got Black Lives Matter, which ain't even Black Lives Matter no more. Some way, the Democrat Party done took the shit over, and millions of dollars have been going to the people that was running or nominated or whatever the fuck they got going on. Black Lives Matter, all them millions of dollars, ain't nobody brought no money to the hood. They say that shit stand for Baal, Lucifer, and Moloch. And the way we living in this world right now, who the fuck knows? But I'm about to watch this shit, because it wouldn't surprise me if they got enough information or no information at all. But I bet you would start another fucking movement, another riot. You know, we don't be knowing what be going on, but we so quick to act. And then we turn on each other. We need to turn on these motherfuckers that we done voted in the office. And if you didn't vote they ass in, what the hell are you talking about? I'm talking about your mayor, your governor, all these cities officials. Damn that president shit. Because our tax dollars goes to the state. And when you riding around your hood and you see all these abandoned houses and all these fucked up places around your neighborhood, you gotta ask yourself, why is it when you go downtown they got motherfuckers cleaning up and shit, but ain't nobody, should nobody be littering in the hood anyway, but you got people that do it. But they do the same shit in a downtown area or a regentrified area or whatnot, but they got people to clean the shit up. So what's the difference? Don't litter. We'll see what's going on. Check it out. They got so many motherfucking commercials. I mean, damn. Here we go.
Caught on a cell phone in Lafayette, Louisiana last night is drawing the attention of state police and protesters. We want to warn you, the video is disturbing.
She looks
we
so
do not
concerned.
know what happened before the recording starts, but it appears to show Trayford Pellerine at a gas station.
Now, they don't know what happened before the video got recorded. But here we go with the shit.
Police say he was armed with a knife. The 31-year-old is seen walking away from officers. We don't see the actual shooting, but we do hear multiple gunshots.
Now, they don't see the shooting, but they hear multiple gunshots. Now, when you looking at the screen right here, you don't know if them police officers are black or white. You don't know what they are. They blocking one of them out. And the bottom line is, the young man had a weapon. I don't know the story. I ain't about to dog him. Condolence to his family. But the bottom line is, if the officer tell you to stop, your ass need to stop. People got a real problem with ego. It's time to start letting this shit go. Now, if you ain't doing nothing and the motherfuckers run up on you, I mean, that's a total different story. You know, I'm black. I get it. I understand. We tired. But with all this shit that's going on nowadays, you can't be just walking around with a knife in front of the fucking police. But let's continue.
Officers used a taser on Pellerine before the shooting, but they say it was ineffective, and he was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. I am joined now by Katie Gagliano, a reporter for the Acadiana Advocate, and on the phone is Devin Norman, an NAACP Young Adult Committee Chairman in Louisiana. Good afternoon to both of you. Katie, let's start with you. What have you been able to find out? What led up to the shooting?
Yeah, so like you mentioned,
she gotta ask Katie because Katie was there. But we gonna see what Katie got to say.
Details are still very sparse. Louisiana State Police has taken over the investigation as they do. It's a standard when there is an officer-involved shooting in Lafayette. We know not too much beyond what you've already said, that essentially police were called to a disturbance at a gas station. They found Mr. Pellerin with a knife, and he evaded police. He walked across essentially what was a split highway and down about a little less than half a mile to a different gas station convenience store, and that is where the video picks up. We've seen.
Now wait a minute. He done did all this shit with a knife. They tried to taser his ass and he wouldn't drop. You know what that means? His ass was on drugs. I mean, allegedly. Because I don't know what happened. Because they don't know what happened. But the motherfucker walking around with a knife, evidently they got a call. And this man walking around with a damn knife, and he walking across streets all the way to another fucking gas station. They tried to taser him. So before y'all go off, as y'all normally do, being all emotional and shit, let's figure out everything. Press play.
Mr. Pellerin walking towards the door of the gas station. They said that you know, they deployed tasers, but they were ineffective. And then you hear gunshots ring out, at least 10. And that to date, as much as we know so far, you know,
Now, I want to pause it right there because for you motherfucking police officers, I don't know how the hell y'all train, but damn, 10 shots. I know that you guys have enough training and shooting training that you're accurate when it comes to shooting. 10 shots, that's too fucking much. Damn. 1 shot is enough. 10, you're definitely about to kill the man. He had a knife. But now he got a knife. He about to walk into another gas station like he tripping. But at the same time, I mean, y'all tried to hit him with the joints. Hopefully y'all had, I wish y'all could have had some rubber bullets or something, or shot him in the leg, or found a way to take him down other than fatality. But it's just too hot out here. And I don't know who's starting these goddamn wars. But it's just too many black men dying. Women, white, black. I don't know who it is, but the news magnifies these black shootings and it makes us pissed off. But Black America, I'm saying, before you get pissed off, breathe. Think. So that the right questions can be asked to the right people. And if these officers are in the wrong, then they don't get, and we don't get justice, then you need to check out your local officials and get their ass out of there. Period. Local. Then state. County. City. State. Presidency. The president can only make federal shit and do executive orders. But your governor and your state and these people that we vote in to for senator and send them out here for Congress and congresswomen and men, and we put these people as councilmen and women, ain't y'all tired of this shit? You riding down your street, your property don't mean shit. You got ditches in your road, but look, we paying taxes on everything. Where is that money going? You have to ask yourself this shit. If our taxes is paying for these police officers, then why are they not locking up these criminals? Why is all these fatalities in the hood? Somebody's dirty. And they need to be called out. In your district. Wake up and think. And stop just jumping on bandwagons and shit. Start at home. I'm gonna press play.
Community members are really looking for more information, and they really want to know if enough was done to de-escalate the situation in that roughly half-mile walk.
And Devin, I understand that you knew Trayford. Can you tell us about him, and also, what do you want to know about how police tried to de-escalate and what led up to the shooting?
Yes, I knew of him. I didn't know him personally, but
there you go. I knew of him. I didn't know him personally. Just want to stop it right there. Why the fuck they even interviewing this dude? He ain't even know this man. It's like you having a neighbor that you never talk to, but you always see him pull up in their driveway, but you just wave hi. You don't know that motherfucker. Just like these celebrities and NBA and baseball and football players that you motherfuckers idolize. At the end of the day, you don't know these motherfuckers and what they do. I'm gonna press play before I get into it.
I would be around him very often in my neighborhood, and he was someone who I knew as quiet, kind of to himself, reserved.
How the fuck can he say that when he just said he don't know him? But here we go.
So when I saw the video on last night, I was very disturbed because I saw someone who probably was scared.
The fuck? Well, you can be disturbed because we tired of seeing black men getting shot on fucking videos, but so the disturbed part can happen. But okay.
But everything that we've been experiencing, not only in this country, but right here in our own city, as we've been.
Because at the end of the day, all the man had to do was stop. He got a fucking knife. I don't know if he had a knife or not. They don't even know the fucking story. So I'm just as they are, but at least I'm asking goddamn questions.
Fighting racial, injustice and everything else. I'm sure that the climate that we're in now in the city could have contributed to the reason why someone would not want to submit to the police in that way.
Deborah, what can you tell me about protests that are going on in that area this evening?
So today, we haven't been calling it a protest. We're deliberately calling this a call to action. And today at 5 o'clock, the community is going to convene here. I'm actually on location where he was killed. And so the community will be here today. They will hear from community leaders, also national leaders as well. We believe will be out speaking against what has happened. And we are demanding justice. We are demanding transparency from the Lafayette Police Department and the state police who have taken over the investigation. They have promised us that they will be transparent to the community. And while this is personal, this is something that...
See what I'm saying? See how we always jump to some shit? You calling for all this shit. It just happened. As far as the public know, this shit just happened. Now you calling for all these demands and shit. That's what you want to do. There's already enough tension going on. You don't have no background of what happened. Nobody know what happened, but you about to set up a fucking protest, a call for action in Louisiana so the Antifa niggas can come through, fuck up Louisiana and Lafayette. Your neighborhood ain't shit happening there anyway, because y'all probably ain't put the right politicians in, and the politicians probably stealing the money. It's probably a Democrat state. I don't know what the fuck going on, but y'all jumping to fucking conclusions, and you need to fucking slow down. And it's so funny that it's just happening on the fucking news to broadcast it around the world. So everybody can just show up over that motherfucker to get it started like they doing in Portland, New York, Chicago. I don't know about y'all, but at the end of the day, people, just regular ass people, is a peaceful people. Except for the bad apples. There's a few bad apples out here that just ignorant as hell, and you ain't gonna get nothing past their ass. They just ignorant. But majority of the people, a peaceful people. This shit right here just seemed like, why? I'm sure this won't be the last black. We going to election, so it's probably gonna be another motherfucker shot. You have all the celebrities come out talking about justice. Some more cities gonna be getting burnt the fuck up. In the meantime, ain't nothing getting solved. If this shit was really that fucking important, when Tim Scott put that criminal justice reform up, it would have passed. That shit would have went through all through 50 states. So what you seeing here now wouldn't have happened. And if it would have happened, them officers would have been held fucking accountable. If they was in the wrong. I tell y'all, this shit is like the purge election year. People need to get their shit together. For real. Everybody's so busy with everything. Why don't we just stop? Stop buying. Stop working. Stop fucking doing everything except for breathing. And see how far they can get with that shit. Why don't we do something like a what do they call it? They call it a fast. Fast from this fucking economy and this fucking world. Just breathe. What the fuck they gonna do? If everybody decide not to go to work, what they gonna do? Fire everybody? We are the people that make this shit go round. Us. And these politicians and all these people in power, fuck we need them for, we grown. The black leaders, ain't been a black leader since ain't a black leader. God damn it, ain't been a black leader since a black leader. Fuck you need a black leader for, be a leader. Regardless of your skin color. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like y'all need fucking babysitters. This shit would never stop until we stop. We have to stop. And don't worry about the criminals, because they ain't doing shit anyway. They already stopped. Press play.
As a community leader, what we always fear could happen in our community. A lot of people say not in Lafayette. This would never happen in Lafayette, and on last night it did, and we are devastated.
Katie, it's pretty typical for departments
Now he's speaking for a whole fucking community, but ain't nobody up there standing with him. But okay.
to place officers on leave after fatal shootings. Is that what happened here?
Yes, the interim chief, Scott Morgan, said that the officers involved, he couldn't say exactly how many at the time, but that they have been placed on leave with pay.
Katie Gagliano and Devin Norman, thank you both for being with us today. We'll continue to follow this story. Hey there.
And them officers, I guess that happens all the time, because good officers that have to shoot and kill somebody, that take a lot out of you. And you got some bad apples in that motherfuckers that, yeah, they I guess that's just what they do. White supremacists that's infiltrated the police force. But you have good police officers that they just want to go home at the end of the day too. So for them to shoot and kill some motherfucking body, what do you think? If you had a gun and you had to shoot and kill somebody, yes, you're going to have to take leave as a police officer to get your fucking brain together. Because unless you've been trained to be a fucking killer like the military, which is totally different from a regular ass police officer, unless you've been trained to kill, that shit don't feel right when you got to kill somebody. Because people are naturally here to love. Except for the motherfuckers that worship the devil. And there's a lot of them out here. And at the end of the day, people need to start doing their research and studying. And figuring shit out. Open up your pineal gland and open up your chakras. Clean that shit out. Stop being sheep. And some of you will never know what I'm talking about because you will always be sheep. But for the ones that understand, continue to study. But the Bible says put your trust in no man. So we have to hold these officials accountable too. Because at the end of the day, we are out here doing this labor shit that's making this damn country go round and round while these money-making giants is living a damn life. We all need a fucking break. Corona probably was the best thing that happened to a lot of people. You got a chance to, some people ain't get shit. And I feel sorry for them people. But some people, they was able to get unemployment. They was able to spend time with their children, to love on them. They was able to spend time with their family and just love. And still with the unemployment and the government assistance, you had a chance to help people and you had a chance to take care of your bills. Now for the ones that didn't get nothing, you know, that's kind of fucked up. And for the ones that was working, oh, that's real fucked up, because guess what? I was one of the ones that was working. I ain't getting no hazardous pay. None. I'm still working. Them greedy bastards ain't want to give me no hazardous pay. Or anybody at that company. They just want to use and abuse you. And they got the money from the government to give you the hazardous pay. They just want to work you like a fucking slave because they got the power to. And that's what I mean. We need to quit with these people. If they even that. I'm going to stop right here. This is my first video. I'm just letting y'all know. This is Sister tired of this shit. And Sister tired of this shit is tired of this shit. I get back with y'all later.